Okay, I'm starting. I used to be a news person. I was a reporter, so I'm often inspired by things that happen in the news. Sometimes good inspiration, sometimes bad. But I was really overjoyed to see the hostages, most of them released from Russia. And one young man was a reporter, so that was kind of close to my heart. I was never a foreign correspondent, but I was a reporter, and it just, somebody doing their job and to get captured, it just seemed so unjust. And it touched my heart. When I was writing it, I was weeping, and when I read it the next day, I was still crying. Evan, welcome home. A bright light shimmers like the North Star. A military plane miraculously touches American soil. A beautiful young man, no longer prisoner, today a brother, a son, rushes into his mother's arms. Strong young man, adrenaline rush, lifts his weeping mom in midair. A palpable, delicious freedom, a swell of patriotism, an exhale of relief, a blanket of hugs. Evan Gershkovich, brother reporter, fellow American, global citizen, welcome home. The hopes and dreams of your unfinished story light the night sky as far as the horizon stretches. Sometimes we need feel-good poems, you know? I've had several enjoyable moments walking the trails through the Botanic Gardens in Glencoe, Illinois, and I just renewed my membership there. And a lot of great writing comes out of it, too. Such peace. On our stroll through the Botanic Gardens, we witness quiet contentment. People cross a bridge into the gentle blossoms and sprouting greenery of Japanese gardens. Others stop to meditate to the sensual swoosh of water rushing like liquid silver past mossy rocks. Some people are mesmerized as water lilies drift in a swirl of magnificent radiance. In this serene place, humans envy the patience of flowers, the beautiful wisdom of trees, the strength of waterfalls. Nature leans into a graceful ritual that teaches humans we are so very small. We see this, we cannot help but smile at the acceptance of our humility. I think I have time for two more. This one's a shorty, and I found out recently it was National Poets Day on August 21st. And I didn't write this because of it, but it seemed to work. The pleasure of the poet. I love that moment. The words swirl in your head, perform their crazy dance, then with elegance creep upon the multitudes. New friends feel the flutter of your images, the majesty of your rhythms. To see your words flip and fly like acrobats fueled by adrenaline, that is the pleasure of the poet. That surge of absolute risk, not knowing exactly where your words will swoop then land, always hoping you will not crash, waiting to exhale. And my final poem is, this was inspired, we've probably all had this experience where you're kind of, I don't want to say trolling around, that doesn't sound good, but just looking around in the internet and to see what people are thinking. Sometimes it's disturbing. And I saw a whole bunch of posts one night. People were connecting the dots on things in the Bible and current events, and they were very kind of draconian. It was very dark. And then I was thinking about that. Manifesto for Sanity and Enlightenment. Deep thoughts keep me awake, toss me in the murky waters of internet, wackadoodle theories, distorted realities. False prophets spin out of control, a tsunami of misplaced anger that threatens to engulf our collective thoughts. These peddlers of propaganda stoke our deepest fears, our most primal prejudices. They are crafty multitaskers, masters of manipulation. Remember, nothing good ever came from the unhinged dance of fear, panic, and anger. Do not be lured into their simple speak, their tempting promises of delivery from the miseries of the world. They try to chip away at our humor and humanity. Still, we speak our truths, cling tightly to our essential values. I trust people who are smart. I trust people who do not take pleasure in being cruel to others. I am leery of false prophets who use their power to line their pockets and to manipulate our thinking. I am above all skeptical of cruel tyrants who only laugh in derision and mockery of others. I only know this: I must keep stirring hearts and minds with the sharpness of my words. I must find joy and purpose in this life. I must remember my laughter is my last hope for sanity. I must never hesitate to call out the willful ignorance that darkens our world. I must always be willing to reach out to those who long for the light of the truth. I have to believe there is an escape from the chaos of this incendiary moment. I must believe there is always room in our shaky world for love, justice, and even laughter. I must believe.